morning, everyone. And, well, we're going to do something different today. Aren't you glad you're not going to hear about 12 strings anymore? Not for a while. We're about through with the 12 strings, okay? We're going to set those aside. I think we pretty much have determined that the Takamine and the McKinsey & Marr guitars are probably a couple of the best in terms of the way they sound. I think everybody likes them very much, and maybe even the McKinsey & Marr might have edged everything out. I don't know. It's amazing to me that you can have an expensive guitar and one that's not as expensive, and yet it can actually sound and play better. I don't know how that happens, but it can happen sometimes. And it may have happened that way, although I have to say the playability still goes to the tailor. Anyways, we won't go there right now. So we're getting through with the 12 strings, and we're going to move on. Today, I think what we're going to do is work on playing bass notes. When you're playing, sometimes picking up those notes it's just a good thing. Sounds good, and it adds a dimension to your playing, okay? So let's work on that a little bit. Let's work on that bass note by learning a little run that you may or may not use in this order, but pieces of it might fit in something you're doing. And plus, you might be picking up some new chords as we go through this that you've never played before. So it'll be a good exercise, and it's a good exercise to practice with in terms of picking up bass notes, okay? So here we go. We're going to start out in E minor, okay? And if you don't know the E minor chord, I'll put the chord chart up there. And let me just tell you real quick, the E minor chord, when I call out these chords, I'm going to be counting the strings. 1 is the high E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the low E, okay? So in this case, we're going to start out with our middle finger. It's going to be on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Yeah, right there, see that? And then you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Okay, now the thumb is going to be plucking the low string. In this case, for what we're doing today, that's where it's going to stay the whole time, okay? That's its responsibility today, is to play that low E, okay? Or if we pick up a note with it, it's going to pick up the low note. But it's string 6 it's responsible for in this little run that we're doing. Usually it's responsible for strings 4, 5, and 6, but today we're just playing string 6. These 3 fingers, we could move around a bit, but for now, let's just dedicate them to strings 1, 2, and 3. And we'll just be playing those strings for now, okay? You can play more, but we're just going to play those strings for now, just so you don't get confused. Okay, so we're going to start out with that E minor we just learned, and play it low, and then pluck strings 1, 2, and 3. Got that? All right. Now we're not going to play that. I was just showing you how your thumb can help keep that beat, okay? And of course, I'm always tapping my foot. If you don't have a metronome going to help you stay on beat, sometimes it helps tap that foot. Okay, all right. So we got the E minor. Now the next one we're going to go to is we're going to go to the D chord, right? And I think everybody knows how to make a D chord. I'll put the chord chart up there, but this one's going to be different. You're going to make that D chord shape, right? You're going to play D, but that chord chart is for D over F sharp. Well, where's F sharp? Well, if this is the E and this is F, then this is F sharp. 2nd fret, the 6th string. Well, if all of our fingers are busy over here, how in the world are we going to reach it? Can't do it with a pinky. I suppose we could try to reach over, but it'll get pretty awkward. But hey, I've got a thumb that's available, so I'm just going to reach up over and grab it. Aha, see that? That's D over F sharp. That little slash. It just simply means play the D chord, but just remember on top of all that, I want you to add a note. I want you to add the F sharp. And we just did it. Okay, so we got E minor, D over F sharp, then we're going to go to the G chord. Okay, now let's just stop there for a second. E minor, D over F sharp, G. So this is very common to see these three together in different, not necessarily always in this order. You'll find it in different orders, okay? But it's real common to see those together. And so that's a good thing to practice right there. Not because it's part of our run today, but just because those three chords with those bass lines are very, very common. Okay, so in fact, I could think, does that go with this? A new man, no chain goes in, he'll dance for you. I guess so. I forgot how that goes. Yeah. So there it is right there. Okay? So it's good to know that. That's how you do it. You grab it. Okay, so practice that. If you can't get all of this, at least work on this. Find some songs with it in it. I'm sure you'll find them. They're out there. All right. So far we have E minor. We've got the D over F sharp. And we're going to G. Now this next one we're going to do is at the 5th fret. And basically you're going to line up all your fingers on that 5th fret, starting with the pointer finger on the low E. No, or actually it's on the 5th fret. But it's this low E string, or the 6th string at the 5th fret. I'm going to start talking funny again. And then you're going to make like the A shape at the 5th fret. Except you're sliding. See, it's like this. It's A. Just slide it down there. So everything's lined up. The only string that you don't have covered, you're not going to play, will be the 5th. Right? You see the chord chart up there? And in this case, still, we're staying simple. We're only going to play the lower 3 strings. And I want, because I'm trying to emphasize playing those low notes. Okay? All right, so we got. Okay, and then you're going to move up 2 frets. That same shape. That's a B minor 7th. So we got. The next one, well, almost the last, you're just going to move your pointer finger up 1 fret on that 6th string. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make like the A minor shape down here, except you're going to be doing it right here on the 8th fret. Okay? So basically you've got your pointer finger on the 8th fret and your middle finger on the 2nd string, right? And then you just take these two and move them up so that you're covering strings 3 with your pinky finger and string 4 with your ring finger. Okay? Got that? That's a neat sounding chord. It's a good one to know, so you might have to practice it a little while. A major 7th, okay? And the chord chart's up there. So what do we have so far? We've got E minor, D, F over sharp, or D over F sharp, G, A minor 7th, B minor 7th, did I say A? It's actually C. C major 7th. I said it wrong to begin with. Okay. And then you're going to go to the, what I call, oh, you can go all the way back to E if you want. But what I do is I go to the power chord E, which looks like this. They call it E5. Your pointer finger is going to be at the 7th fret, 5th string. Your middle finger is going to be at the 9th fret, and it's going to be the 4th string, and your ring finger is going to be the 9th fret and the 3rd string. Okay? So what do we have? We've got this. And there's a lot of different things you can do with it. You just have to practice it. But for now, just practice this. Just mix it up. Just do different things and mix it up. All right. So those are some chords to work on. And once you get that first run down, then take it and mix it up a little bit. Try different things. Play it in different order. You know, look for things that sound good. Play it backwards. I almost didn't play it backwards there. There it is, backwards. So try it that way. All right. Well, so we're going to leave it there. And there's something for you to work on for a while. And I hope you enjoy that. And in the meantime, I want to remind you, I don't say it. I just point to it. Anyways, well, it's just a little my humor here. You got to get used to me. All right. Well, I hope you all have a great day out there or night, wherever you are in this world.